So I've heard good things about this Vita Carnis. It's an analog horror. I know like nothing going into it. I did see pictures of the Elder Mimic, which I guess appears in a way later one. Because initially I up here you can see Elder Mimic, and it pulled up this Terminal Rally one. But I figured that I wonder if this is not the first one. So I went through the guy's page, and then I guess there's a bunch of these. So we're gonna watch some of them. Let's take a look. I'm ready to get spooked. Video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like gore, flashing lights, violence, death. Viewer discretion is advised. Classified material. Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized viewing of this footage. Any reproduction, distribution, or display of this video is prohibited. No, I did say that right, yeah. The possession of this footage may lead into investigation and detention. If released from custody, the apprehended will face a penalty of $500,000. Well, I guess I'm fucked. Off I go with $500,000.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years.
It looks good for you guys when they
Creatures
turn up on my end.
and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments.
Should I have the closed captions on? Because some of these will they'll have like weird gibberish, or they'll have nothing going on at all, and then in the closed captions it's like, hey, here's a little bit of story that you're missing out on. Let me do this. Obligatory. I know nothing about going into this.
From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found.
Okay.
Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe.
Bunch of freaks!
Changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wonderful.
Alright, show me the monsters. Show me the freaks of life.
What are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming?
Okay, what happened in the 30s? World War II, but that's a couple years after where they're talking about. I think even the rise of Hitler stuff wasn't until mid 1930s, right? Okay, what else? God, I'm not a history guy. Fuck. I don't know what else would be, because my brain goes, oh, 30s. Rise of Hitler. Rise of, Nazis, and then into World War II. Which goes from 1939 to 1945. But I don't, especially, it showed, where did it show? Early, right? Yeah, so it says 1931. So there must be some event in 1931. What happened in 1931? What happened in 1931? In 1931, significant events included the devastating 1931 China floods, the completion of the Empire State Building, and the outbreak of a European banking crisis triggered by the collapse of Austria's Creditanstalt Bank. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably not any of those three, especially the Empire State Building being built. Though I think that would be a funny catalyst for a bunch of monsters showing up. Yeah. Oh, I guess we could Hail Mary that these are being made by people is a result of the banking crisis in Europe. Maybe we'll throw that out there. Just a wild Hail Mary that I don't think is accurate.
Where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered. No.
That is a red-ass liquid. That is also a dark-ass red liquid. I don't know, sorry, the colors, stood out to me.
No. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home.
Alright, so we just ruled out Let's make this clear. We just ruled out extraterrestrials and demons. Also potentially ruled out man-made. Like they've always been a thing. They're like the mole men. They've always been underneath us, but they've just now decided to come out. That's what we're finding.
What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here's what we do know.
Okay. Lay it on me.
These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They
so similar to us, right?
Greatly resemble animals with no skin or store-bought meat. Because
So great resembles mammals without skin or raw meat. So I guess so for human-wise, take our skin off. And that's what it looks like, right? That's what they look like. Just no-skinned humans. Tormented ones from fear and hunger.
Meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis.
Vita Carnis.
The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter.
Mainly
but their
flesh.
main diet is composed
So they're like zombies. Okay.
of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first
Crawl? What is crawl? What is crawl? Crawl! Move forward on the hands and knees. Nope, not that. Behave obsequiously or ingratiatingly in the hope of gaining someone's favor. Nope, not that. I should be doing this on the other monitor. I should be doing this in front of you guys instead of looking up here. Ah! My eyes! What is crawl? So no, not this. An actor moving on one side. Nope, not this. What is crawl? Species? A crawl species is a general term for an animal that moves by crawling, which includes many reptilians, amphibians, and invertebrates. Any type of tetrapod, quadrupedal locomotion with the torso persistently touching or close to the ground. So like snails, slugs, worms, spiders, millipedes, reptiles, lizards. Okay.
creature of the Carnis species. The crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being
I was wrong what the crawl is. Okay, let's go back.
Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species. The crawl.
Okay.
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that
crawl anatomy
closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi.
But what about the small intestine part, you said?
The crawl.
Crawl.
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small...
So I guess the tendrils themselves resemble the small intestine, but then, okay. But it grows like vines. Okay.
Small intestine.
It looks like this.
The only difference being
looks like
the
this.
dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host of divisions of other, smaller branches. In each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings.
So it's like a parasite, sorta, right? It absorbs from its surroundings into itself, and then it seems to grow. So it's like a parasite.
The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth.
Yeah.
The source of
these
like organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces.
So, or I guess it's more plant-like then. Mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. So it's more plant-like, I guess. But it okay.
Using
Bear macabre. What by spite of Artemis. Those are unique names. Those sound interesting.
Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis.
Oh.
The dark...
The pause there made me go, oh, like people? It attacks, it like eats people in some way. Okay, but no, it's because it's sort of like a plant.
Pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth.
Yeah.
Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments.
Okay, so not parasite. As they've explained it, I don't think it's a parasite. But it's more like a plant.
Spread across the world and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle,
it looks a little loud. I could be totally wrong though.
Decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all.
Let me go back.
May outdo changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
Oh, they eat the crawl?
The presence of all these animals leave behind...
Does the crawl then go in to the animal and parasite, is it?
Waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl.
So it's a little ecosystem circle. Circle of life, baby.
This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive.
That sounds like
humanity
typical
also
nature.
Uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustained.
Alrighty, here's where because of the supernatural rate, it gets really bright, freaks out a little bit. Radio tower overgrown with crawl. There you go. But I mean, it sounds like it's a natural nature thing, right? It like has a purpose. But I assume we're about to find the worst purpose that it has. Yeah, wow, that is there for like a split second. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. 0.1, 0.2. Radio tower.
And its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so.
But we're busy documenting this new thing. Some downside, right? Probably some downside.
Due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards. The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches.
Node of meat.
This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent
animal. Oh no!
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the Trimmings.
Oh, well, hi there. The Trimmings. So it can turn into a bunch of different things. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different things. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Da, da, da. I can't fully read that. Da, 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 da. Will it unblur itself? Once upon a time. They're literally for a frame. Right. 1 frame gone. So this is once upon a time. Okay, this next picture is a clearer version. I have no idea what the story is. There was a distant kingdom. The kingdom was no, it's gone. Places and have what? No, it's too borked. I can't fully read it. But I assume this is backstory on the crawl. Okay. Alright. Let's see what the next one is. Oh god, that one's a human. This one is like a little thing. This one's kind of short, 2 minutes. I might do 3 of these per video.
The Trimmings.
I don't think the closed captions are going to have anything. They didn't in the last one. They might still in the future.
Small animals that
oh god! Oh god! Horrifying! Oh god, what's that? Kill it! So, got kind of rat-like teeth, it looks like. 77%. Something and fat. Body is flesh. Large portion, maybe. Large part. But a large something, body is flesh. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get it out of my face.
Trimmings. Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also...
Where is the ear hole? Show me on the doll where the ear hole is. Because I see the nose. That looks like the nose. There's the mouth. I don't see no ears. I don't see where an ear would exist.
Equipped with a diversity of limbs.
6.
All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Unique freak.
One thing they all share in
large
common
majority
is
of
that
body
they are
is
made
flesh.
Mostly of meat tissue, and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
Damn. Little roly-poly ass.
Life starts with its separation from the crawl.
Or armadillo. Armadillo is one of them.
Is edible and able to consume. Although
like
it is
what?
an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables,
roots, seeds,
insects.
Could it, in theory, kill a chicken? It runs into a rat. Can it kill the rat? Probably, right? A red beard. This is Vita Carnis.
And deceased animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a...
Unsightly is the nice way of saying it. Jesus Christ. Put some skin on it. Jeez.
Cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by
predators. Gross.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case.
Nope. I saw it. No. What is that? Mass trimming infestation. Estimated 400 plus trimmings gather under a large abandoned satellite dish. Oh god. All the flesh is turning into one big flesh beast. Mass trimming infestation. Wait, can I actually wait. Can I read the other parts that were crossed off? Hold on.
Predators.
I went back too far. Actually, occupation X. The reason and turn off. The reason 1. No, I can't read it. 1. The 1 SCP. Oh, the flesh, right? That flesh SCP. The like living flesh in Russia, I think is what it was.
Is not the case. The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings...
So the trimming seems to be the most populous one, I guess. Especially with that news clip, if it's that many. It'll keep these ones out.
Can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society.
Well, yeah.
Has even
why look at it? Why would you ever want to put that into society? Jeez, it's horrifying. Just like a crack in your wall, and suddenly there's this fleshy beast peering out at you. You know, it's like, oh, I hear something in my attic. Hope it's not one of those trimmings. You go up there, and there's just this mass of flesh in the corner screeching at you.
Considered them pests due to them digging through trash bins.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. It's gross.
Excessive noise at night.
Population control indeed.
Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets.
Why? This thing looks like it bleeds everywhere. Like it gets blood on everything. Like underneath the bed is just a pool of blood.
And relatively domesticate them.
Domesticate them.
Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature.
Oh, something's about to pop up.
A thing to behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
The meat snake. Oh, here we go. There, I just saw it. I just saw it. God, don't fuck with me. I got an attack flesh tick. My thing will eat your toes. Don't even try it. My little nibbler. You know, your toenails, it's gonna bite them. It'll eat them. No, there's like no world I read this. So, something Great Storm swayed the boat. Yeah, that's all I got for it. Don't fuck with me or my meat tick again. What's the one meme? I've only had this trimming for a day, but if anything happened to me, I'd kill everyone and then myself. It's like one of those. Alright, so this is the meat snake.
The meat snake. The meat snake is a word.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. The meat snake tongue, great resemblance to... It'll probably go up there.
Made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane.
Oh, shit. It was there. Transparent coating that acts as the brain and nervous system, holds the body together, and contains the preserving fluids to keep the meat and organs from decaying. Okay, like a thin membrane.
During its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first
oh, God. The little fucking chest burster. That's what that is. I seen that in Alien. Small ass thing to step on it.
From the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
Eventually, it'll get on 2 feet and fucking xenomorph your ass.
Under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length.
Nope, hold on. You can't do that to me. I know your game. Largest meat snake ever discovered. During a sweep of underground sediment made during the war, a massive-sized meat snake was discovered, stuck inside an underground rail something. The beast was measured at a total of 40 meters in length. That is huge. I'm American, hold on. "131 feet! That's huge!" It is believed that bodies gathered during the war were fed to the creature, causing it to reach the unbelievable size. Something activity. Cult activity. That's what that is. I thought it said Q activity. That would have been weird to say, but no, cult activity. Uh-oh. We worship the meat snake.
Please surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
Okay.
The meat snake.
The meat snake's tongue shares great resemblance to reptilian snakes' tongues, being able to feed their environment and collect particles. This thing could still eat your toes, if it tried. I bet it could eat your toes.
Locates its food
Nibble
by
on your
using a
toes.
tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of
Do his eyes not work? It only works with his tongue. Nothing there. Nothing there.
decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby.
food's over there. Let's go that way.
This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's
Oh, I didn't know
name.
that. I didn't know this. Regular snakes do that too.
Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release
I'm
a
onto you.
variety of chemicals.
Like a snake.
Some will break down soft
I
tissue
understand.
like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat
that's
snake.
not like a snake. That's not like a snake. I think with actual snakes, it just dissolves, right? What happens to bones in a snake? When they eat prey whole, powerful stomach acid newly discovered specialized cells begin to dissolve the bones. Yes. Okay, so it all gets dissolved. It doesn't, like, assimilate.
Factory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and feet.
Let me go back.
Unsatisfied into its own structure, extending the meat snake.
Okay.
Unsatisfactory parts
okay, so
like
this is what it's going to do,
skulls,
like skulls.
pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted.
Poops! It poops!
Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed
It'll
organism
poop
and
your whole
use it
skull
as its
out.
own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed.
Is it like the first one it consumes? That's kind of fucked up. If it's like, okay, like I consumed a deer or something with antlers, right? Does it start growing out antlers? Oh no, I guess the antlers aren't a part of the skull, technically. So.
During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if
needed. Well, there you go.
A meat
if
snake's
needed.
lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Jesus Christ.
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Nuke. Starvation, burning, nuking.
Interestingly, the meat.
So okay, just biting it, right? That does nothing. You can't like rip it in two, I guess. Just ripped in two, I guess whatever part the head is on, it'll just keep existing.
Meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's probably more horrifying.
The two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm in that area. Oh, no, wait, I'm like just out of the area. Oh, phew. Whoa, Chicago. Hell yeah.
Their population.
I thought that was a penis. I thought that was a penis for a second. Yeah, that's horrifying. That thing's huge. And it only dies through burning and starvation and absolute decimation. What the fucking flamethrower time? Jesus Christ.
It depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will
How long does it take for it to starve, I guess, is the question, right?
Use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease.
Okay. Can we use that?
Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin. Dispose roadkill within war on the.
Oh my God. you got like a little bin, like a carving in the ground. All right, just, over the lid, in it goes. Let's close that down and hope the thing doesn't grow too large. Back down, get in there.
Battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and
okay, parts, more body.
And within zoos to dispose of deceased animals. They are extremely tame, not caring of any.
No, you can't show me that picture and say they're tame. That's not it. That's not accurate. You can't say that. Those two statements do not work together. You cannot convince me it is tame and then show me that. Sorry, that doesn't work.
Creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame.
Oh my god, literal meat, the carrot on a stick on top of it. You just get on top and you throw the little carcass in front of it. It'll just go that way. It'll just go that way.
Meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself.
Oh, whenever they start talking so positive about him, we're about to get something. I gotta frame by frame it.
It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell.
The smell, that's fair.
Our next creature is the mimic.
There it was. The mimic. This might be the thing I saw, which got me this spot. No, oh wait, fuck. Hold on. Oh, there it was. Okay, I can't see that. Oh, there it is. After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually was cast to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. Okay, so we've got 3 different fairy tales, it seems, to some degree. Okay. All right, this next one will be the last one, because then I gotta get out for the night, especially with how long I'm making some of these go on.
The mimic.
Hate it.
The mimic is a bipedal creature with uncanny similarity.
Wow, that sucks. Look at it. Hate it. I fucking don't like that. Coating of a dense something. Yeah, it'll tell me later.
Anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled
mouth contains
smile.
At almost entirely in scissors. Will a something curse and I don't know what those say.
Although it resembles
I did the teeth dental talk. I don't know.
And their most prominent feature, a wide,
I hate the dentist, so I don't know.
Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped.
To lure in people.
The mimic
mouth contains almost entirely incisors with a few canine and
much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This is tooth.
Thank you for telling me. Let me know.
For biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole.
A
mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
I was literally, before it said human flesh, I was like, humans! Oh no. Intro, life cycle.
Because of this, they are found solely...
Did something happen there? No. Frame. Nope. Okay.
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas.
Like the whole world.
The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages. In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek.
Oh! Yes! The kill on sight being. Which has been kind of all of them. Great, awesome. The skeleton, the red skelly.
4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage.
So, with the crawl, they create farms, right? Does that mean there's an extermination team that has to go in every day and see, like, something just dropped? Get the gun ready. Get the flamethrower. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait. We're gonna see what it is. And they'll wait, and if it's one of these, it's like, alright, kill it on sight. Kill on sight. Oh, it's a snake? Put it in the bin. Put it in the bin. We can use it. We can dispose of it. We can use it for dispose later. Grab that little thing. Put it in the bin.
Of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning.
I hate that there's a third form now.
Style changes and
mimic locked inside home after owner escaped. Yeah, it just xenomorphs. It's like, hey, I've eaten 2 rats. I am now 7 feet. I am now 7 feet and ready for killing.
And becomes much more complicated.
Look at those eyes.
It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human pop.
No, hold on. What was that? What was that? You can't. My eyes are. I've watched enough of these. You can't fool my eyes. Human. There's the size. Regularly human, and then not human.
It will locate human populated area and begin its search for an easy target.
Easy target.
To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and
clothing. Fucking it fucking the Ben Grimm's with a trench coat. It fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Raphael in a trench coat. That shit. How does it blend in as a mannequin? A very red mannequin.
Use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture.
When it says furniture, all I can think of is the hold on. Scary movie behind the couch. It's this. when Ghostface is behind the couch and he's like, hee, you can't see me. that's what I think of, because it's this huge red thing. What do you mean? It's hiding behind a couch.
Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable.
Oh god,
this is typically when the human
smart.
is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption.
Executes first, so it's smart.
Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
Stationary mimic found outside of town, presumably digesting last night's meal. So it just vibes there. It enters. It like passes out for a little bit, because it just sits there and consumes.
Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle.
That got me. So I have that sound effect on Twitch as a like sound effect. So I heard it, and for some reason I turned to the right and I looked at my window and I thought, oh fuck, it's there. It's at my window. And then I looked left at I was like, oh right, it's a sound effect. I'm aware of this. I looked left at my activity feed for Twitch, and it was not played. So in the fucking video, god damn it.
In the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Oh, video time. Uh-oh, run, bitch, run! So anyway, I started blasting. So anyway, it got in, and your flashlight is totally showing through the crack, so it knows you're there. I like to point out that this is a promotional. This is a you know, helpful video that this would show people. So at a certain point when they're making the video, they're like, you know, we got this footage. Let's throw it in there. Maybe it would be fun to, you know, show what this real threat is. Sort of like rip it open and kill her. The suspense is killing me. Not as much as he's about to kill her. Attack the fingers! Attack the chop! Chop the fingers! Hi there! I think I've seen that. I think I've seen the slight something like this. I think I've seen this before. It's kind of. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny. I'm sorry. It's rude to laugh, but I think. Hi there. You got games on your phone? Everything out here is boring. You want to hang out? You got games on your phone?
The next stage...
I'm gonna do that because I wasn't fully looking at the screen, but I saw it. Okay.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being.
Fuck that.
It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length.
So I've saw so what led me into starting to watch this was a TikTok where it's like when bro starts rage baiting you, so you send horrors beyond human comprehension to him, and one of the clips shows one of these, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Well, let me just save this TikTok and what's in it, so that way I can, go watch some of these. So here we're face to face with what I have run into now, the morph.
And its humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark,
flexible coating provides protection and allows mobility.
Flexible skin, which is highly durable and increases in strength the more the
not as durable as a fucking bullet.
Their mimic consumes.
I've yet to meet man who outsmarts Bullet,
which is now coated in a pale pink.
It's like fucking Slender Man, but if he had a mask, it's like the fucking pathological. Hold on, let me just show. Let me just ignore this. Pathological. Can I? No. Are you? Is it any of the? Fuck. If you've played Pathological, you'll know what I'm referring to. Hold on, I gotta find. Can I find the guy? That guy. God damn it! Show me the other. Pathological. White mask. Yeah, but in game. It's not helpful if it's just this. So yeah, this is what the guy looks like in game. It kind of looks like this from Pathological. Yeah, here we go. This. It looks like this.
Skin. The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper.
Oh my god, why? Teeth line back of throat used to pull meat down while also shredding it as it progresses downward.
Into the mimic's throat,
I guess.
Leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly.
Dark color provides excellent camo in dark environments.
Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter.
Gun.
Here are the instructions.
Shoot.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings.
Okay.
2.
Good advice.
If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities.
Pull out Molotov cocktail. Throw.
3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route.
Run into open area is the idea. Run into open area, make noise.
In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5.
Fair.
If you have a weapon, do not
kill
use it.
Oh,
a mimic
just
is
kidding.
Fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Bullet? It outsmarts Bullet.
Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks.
If it doesn't care, you're gonna pull out the bat, you're like, stay away, and it just knocks it away. What? Use that bat to get the fuck out of there.
6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
Be safe,
Okay.
and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs. Next up, the Harvester.
Next up, the Plant of Doom. That's what that looks like. The mimic. The ground mimic. That will go up to consume you. But the princess, something was long. He slept for the prince. So it's one story. So it started with prince, parents, prince boat got shipwrecked. Whatever the previous one was, fuck, I don't remember. And now he's in, like, the forest. As he slept, the hand around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable for when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal the prince. Much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he rested. Guarding him from the elements as the land changed. It nibbling, it nomming. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's well done. It's pretty good. So how many more of these do we technically have? Unfortunately... Oh, this is like the full thing. This is all of them. I like how we went from, this thing is incapable of eating living organisms, and is helpful for disposing of rotting tissue too. This one feeds on intelligent life form. This one is an apex predator. This one makes the Yautja and the Xenomorph cower in fear. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any more time tonight, but this is super good and it's really interesting. I look forward to seeing some of the rest of this. Especially, I guess, Mimic Defense instructional tape, right? It looks like there's a lot more footage, especially pertaining to some of them. And then, yeah. Cool, it looks good. I'm excited to see more of it.